Let me let you in on a little secret. Nobody actually wants to buy a house.
I didn't?
Nope.
There's your provocative statement of the day. I guess I should qualify it and say that no one only wants to buy a house.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that.
No, nobody wakes up in the morning and says, you know what I need? A 30-year mortgage. Nobody says, can't wait to sign loan documents. Nobody wants a house. No, what they want is what the house does for them. And here we're talking about a better life. That's what we'll get into on today's 5-minute sales training. Welcome back, everyone, to the 5-minute sales training. Today, I want to challenge the way you think about what you are really selling. Because if you believe that you're selling homes, you might be leaving opportunities on the table. The best salespeople understand that they're not selling square footage, countertops, and interest rates. They're selling life improvement. Let me ask you this. Why does anyone move? Nobody moves because they enjoy packing or changing addresses. No, moving is stressful. Moving is expensive. Moving is disruptive to your entire life. So why do people do it? Because they believe that life will be better on the other side. Think about the different reasons that people move. Newlyweds buying their first home, growing families that need more space, empty nesters who are downsizing, someone moving closer to work to cut their commute, someone seeking a better school district for their children, or the buyer who's relocating to be near grandchildren.
I want to see my grandchildren before I go.
These are very different circumstances, but they share this motivation, the motivation called life improvement. An amateur is going to say, this home has a 3-car garage. A professional will say, your teenager finally gets a place to park without blocking everybody else in. That's life improvement. An amateur says, this home has a large kitchen island. A professional says, this is where homework gets done while dinner is cooking. That's life improvement. An amateur says, this home is a covered patio. A professional says, this is where you'll drink your coffee on Saturday mornings and watch the sunrise. That's life improvement. You see the difference? You're not describing features. You're helping buyers experience a future version of their lives.
This is the best moment of my life.
I refer to that as benefit matching, and it's where persuasion actually lives. In the 4-2 formula, we talk a lot about the future promise. What can their life look like when they finally get into their new home? Well, the only way to know that is you have to ask. We made it a critical part of the 4-2 formula. Maybe they'll say more space, or better schools, or less commute, or a home office, or the ability to entertain friends, or aging parents moving in. But then you have to ask them, why? Why do you need more space? How much time are you losing in your commute? What does a dedicated home office give you that a tucked away nook doesn't? See, every presentation should repeatedly come back to that answer. You told me earlier this, so let me show you that. You told me earlier that your commute time was killing you. This location is going to cut your commute in half. You mentioned wanting more space to entertain. Look at how this layout flows from the kitchen to the patio. You're going to have more room than you've ever thought possible. That's where you're selling. Life improvement creates emotional altitude for your buyers. When buyers focus on features and price, they get in their heads trying to do the math about what might be the most beneficial thing on paper, but there's no emotion to that. When buyers focus on life improvement, they envision something greater for themselves. And envisioning creates commitment. Think of it this way. People don't buy gym memberships because they love sweating on treadmills in front of strangers. They buy gym memberships because they want to be healthier. People don't buy airline tickets because they love TSA and $17 airport sandwiches. They buy airline tickets because they want to go somewhere meaningful. People don't buy shovels. They buy holes. Likewise, people don't buy homes because they love mortgages. They buy homes because they want a better life. The next time you're with a customer, ask yourself, how does this home improve their life? Because when you understand the improvement that they are seeking, your presentation becomes much more relevant, much more personal, and far more persuasive. People don't buy homes, they buy better futures, and your job is to help them see that future clearly. All right, thanks for watching today's 5-minute sales training. Until next time, play perfect, maintain your emotional altitude, and remember, learn more to earn more.